All right, folks, let's review the Grand Theft Auto 6 website of the game. So we're gonna go through the Rockstar's website for Grand Theft Auto 6 after the release of the trailer 2. So as we are scrolling up, you can see that we see the Grand Theft Auto logo along with the 6 symbol. So it's coming in May 26, 2026 on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. As we go forward, scrolling, we greeted with Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucy have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy spoke goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of criminal conspiracies stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So that's the introduction of Vice City and then interesting little animation sort of motion of Jason Duval. So that's the introduction of our main protagonist. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks after a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens. He found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. So we've got some screenshots of Jason Duval. And then there's this interesting gun wielding animation of Jason. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. Another screenshot of Jason Duval holding guns, fishing, and then we are getting a glimpse of Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since fighting for her family landed in her Leonida penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lessons. Only smart moves from here. So there's Lucia's screenshot of practicing kickboxing or something. And then this is from prison days. This is near a pool. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. So that's again a very greatly, nicely looking animation. Lucia Caminos. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. A life with Jason could be her way out, fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor. Lucy is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. Another screenshot of Lucia sitting on a bike holding a gun. This is some artwork of Jason and Lucia. Only in Leonida. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Then comes the next character, most probably the friend of Jason, called Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and fellow associate of Brian feels safest hanging at home and snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few peers and some private browser tabs open. There's some screen grabs of Cole Hampton. Another animation featuring Cole. And this aeroplane seems to drop something on the ground. There are ways too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Could be a dialogue from Mr. Call. Psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Call is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia, loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans on that. And then next, going forward, we're introduced to visit Leonida. tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. So, state of Leonida. First up is Vice City. Explore Vice City. So, everything in excess. We are a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, the greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastoral art deco hotels and broad white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panaterias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of Tisha Walker Flea Market, out to the VC Port, the cruise ship capital of the world. These are some screen grabs of Vice City. You can see basketball and some gangster and old people, old parents also being designed here. There is party nightlife on the leash, and we can see a drone shot of the entire Vice City landscape. And then bikers and racing freaks. So we go back, then we're introduced to Booby Ike. It's all about the heart of Jack of the Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it, one of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate and strip club and recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time for business. It's like one of the main vital characters in the entire storyline of GTA 6. Some more screenshots and animations of a strip club where this guy operates into. Club money pay for the studio and the drug money pay for it all. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Drake Clan for only raw records that he's most invested in now. They just need it. Then we're given an introduction to Leonida Keys, so we can explore Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual, the bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out to your right. Right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. This is another drone shot of the beautiful blue sea of Leonida. Then you can see all animals, old people. This is their pub and underwater marine life. People chilling on boats and yachts. That's Leonida Keys, and then we're introduced to Tree Quan Priest, another character, Oli Raw Records. Tree Quan was always more of a hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet. Breaking into music was a goal. Some more screen grabs of Tree Quan. There's a lot of introduction and another animation of the character. A musician. Chances are like my ass. If the record's a hit, DJ is gonna be spinning it. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed the real Dimes, Tree Quan's day of booking acts in Booby Strip Club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. There's Grass Rivers, another location. We click that. Welcome to the wetlands, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. You can see old people and freaks hunting the gators, dead gators. A lot of water life, mangroves. You can see crocodiles all over the craters, and even SUVs which can move into the swamps, chased by cops and a buzzer helicopter. And that was Grass Rivers. And then we're introduced to another character called Real Dimes. Viral videos, viral hooks. These are two sisters, Brie Bay Luxie and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. The girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and relentless social media presence. So you can see some screen grabs of the musicians again. Another animation of their social media reels. All my dimes in this club meet my twin, make it a dub, one hit away from the fame. An early hit single with local rapper Twin Ply took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they are signed only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. There's a lot of music labels and DJs and strip clubs all amalgamated here in this introduction. So it's a lot of interesting things to notice and elements. Then we are given a glimpse of Port Gilhorn. So live hard. This is Leonidas' forgotten coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and rap stop energy. Okay, jump on a dirt bike, hold on to your wallet. Some more screenshots of this location, motels, gangsters with tattoos. There's cabarets, there's new girls, new food, open all night, hiring dancers and strip clubs, all sorts of things which are part of Florida's white nightlife has been replicated here. And then we are introduced to another character, probably one of the most defining characters of GTA 6, Raul Batista. Experience counts, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Looks like this guy is going to hire Jason and Lucia to do their heists or to complete missions. So you can see a lot of screenshots of this guy. And then we get to see a live action animation of guns blazing and glass paints flying. It's very good looking animation. And what is so great about the GTA 6 is the lighting and how the reflections shine upon the bodies, on the glasses. Everything is so detailed and it almost looks like a movie. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. This is kind of maybe a very important dialogue of this character. Professional adapts how raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Then we are introduced to Ambrosia, another location. Keeping Leonidas sweet, the battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here in the heart of Leonida. American industry, old school values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, the Allied's Crystal Sugar Refinery provides jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. So the local biker gangs are back from GTA 4, where we had a very good storyline with the biker gangs. Unfortunately, in the first few moments of GTA 5, Trevor kills the biker gang protagonist that was part of GTA 4. These are the screenshots of biker gang and Ambrosia and these locations. Car wash. And then we are introduced to Brian Helder. Nothing better than a mudslide at Sunset Brand. It's a classic truck runner from the golden age of smuggling and peace. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So now more screenshots of this character who works with Jason. Another animation of this guy's a drug trafficker. I hauled so much grass in that plane I could make the state of Leonida levitate. Looks like a Leonida beach bum, moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. With a very heavy introduction of what Jason does and who he works with closely. Then we're given some introduction of another location called Mount Calaga National Park. So, wild country, room to breathe on the state's northern fringes, a national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails in the lush surroundings, backwoods, hillbilly mystics, and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. Some screenshots of Mount Calaga. So many fun activities to do. Then we're getting the final conclusion of all the intros where our main two protagonists, the male and female Jason and Lucia, are closing the hood of the car. Coming May 26, 2026, Grand Theft Auto 6. Looking forward. So this is the, I would say, a review of the Rockstar Games GTA 6 website. Feel free to comment what you like about the various locations and characters that were revealed. It is the most anticipated game in the entire gaming universe. So millions of fans are gasping for breath to get their hands on this game. Unfortunately, it has been delayed to May 26, 2026. So as all diehard fans, I'm also looking forward to play this game in next year, May 26, 2026. But we've heard that rumors that it's getting further delayed. So looking forward to play this. Thanks for listening to my voice and watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to GTA Insider Hub. Thanks for watching.